Okay. Things are still looking very ugly. Let's see, are the mortars dead yet? Um, Somehow they are not. Hmm. Hmm. No idea. No idea how they're still alive. I guess it's mostly due to the fact that these MGs on the Kuebelwagens are proving very effective. Who would have thought it? Like cheap weapons, cheap units, really cheap units could help out in the end. Okay, so here, uh, looks like I took a big loss here. Yeah, well, I made a mistake. I moved a unit in here and then didn't fire, and so I probably paid for that. Because I had the advantage at that point when I moved in because there was 1-on-1, and the German firepower is the squad level firepower is quite significant at that range, and should just taken the shot and put some suppression on the enemy. Okay, yeah, guys are moving up. The smoke's clearing, so they're taking advantage of that. On this side, they're moving up on this side. Yeah, well, they're actually approaching the. Don't know if they can see that yet. Yeah, they. Come on, his air unit's in sight. He's in cover, so he's probably not visible. Okay, let's look at the replay. Taking the shot because now it became a 2-on-1 situation, and that's never good. So, yeah, mistakes I make. So I had the advantage and I threw it away. Alright, well, and I forgot to turn the log on again. So what I'm going to do first... Okay, so when I watch that again, because it's pretty much guaranteed I'm going to watch it again, I don't know, let's see if it's scrolled off. Hard to tell. Hard to tell whether it's scrolled off or not. Well, yeah, definitely gonna look at it. Look at it again. Well, I'm finding it. I'm ending up looking at it at least 3 or 4 times anyway. So, okay, let's just look at zoom out, check formation leaders, suppression. Well, and look around while we're at it. I mean, I'm not in line of sight. The only reason they're not seeing him is because he's stationary and he's in cover, and they're actually slowing down. Yeah. Okay. Well, you can see 4. So where's the other one? Must be somewhere. Got to be somewhere on this side because he's not in line of sight of anything on that side of the hill. There. Oh, so they're moving up this side now. Fuck. Yeah, well. Okay, well, that's useful. I guess. HQ, which is not being used very effectively. No suppression there. Next group. No suppression there. Next group. No suppression there. Yeah, so basically through my ineptitude, I've completely wiped out this platoon. I mean, for no reason other than just making stupid mistakes. Yeah. Will I learn from them? Time will tell. We don't know yet. Okay, so we've seen one. Where? Oh, year. Okay. Yeah, so I don't have anything left on this side either. Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait for the end of this one, to be honest. So really, I don't see any point in taking the Victor X's. I had serious doubts I can hold them, and I don't know where anybody is. So, actually, that infantry squad took a hell of a beating there. He's been cut in half. Wow, talk about wasting it. Okay, so yeah, the guy's getting really close here now. Guys over there. And the Kuebelwagens can't hold them off forever. There's just too many of them. I might just move the tanks back. I mean, really. Have them deal with it. Don't know if they can get there in time, though. Well, this one could, but none of the others. Suppression there. Well, we can see that one. See, there's too many of them. There's too many of them. And there's only two Kuebelwagens, so I think probably have to move one of the tanks back. Or just say, one more turn left. That's it. Don't really see any point in making it too much of a desperate fight. I mean, even if I take Victory X's and manage to hold them for the rest of the battle, it's still not going to be enough to change the outcome. So, yeah, I mean, at that point is when I looking at it from mathematically, it's not worth it to put too much effort into anything. Anything, just try to have a little bit of fun shooting at things wherever I can. Actually, this has been quite entertaining at the back here. Although I mean, it's gonna end eventually. I don't see how. I should check their ammo because they may actually be running low. Considering that would probably be one possible outcome for that. Still, that can't see anything around here. That's really quite strange. Hasn't moved anybody up there. He hasn't moved anybody up there. There's shell holes there. I think that's from earlier in the battle. Don't think that's recent. Next, suppression, look around. Okay, nothing approaching very fast. This area is the difficult part. I can't see anything. Okay, next. Uh, can we see? No suppression, which is a good thing for the formation leader. Um, looking around doesn't reveal anything obvious. You can see one. There's no suppression on him, so he hasn't been fired at. This turn. Yeah, very, very wounded squad here. No suppression on them, so yeah, they haven't been fired at. And the combat friction is the combat friction has been gone, so they can move maximum. Same here. Also very wounded. Not really. I've lost. This platoon here is in pretty much the same shape. Actually, these guys are worse off. There's only one really good squad left in here. There's probably, well, if we count the 6, then I guess we got 3, but I might not. That 6 actually hasn't lost that many. They've lost 2. So they're not at 50% yet. It was an 8-man squad. Next, don't know if he fired at him. Actually, no, he didn't. He's got no combat friction on him, so he actually didn't fire at him because I think his range was set low. Yeah, he's just outside of range, so he didn't fire at him and wasn't seen. Question is, yeah, but he can be seen from other places, so if he fires at him, probably not a good idea. Because I can't tell if there's anybody else around. Probably is. It probably is. Next. Mortars. He's in good shape. I don't think he can see anything. He's well back of the trees there. Well, you can see a little bit that way, but that's not really that useful. So, onward. Around. Nothing to be seen that way. Nothing that way. Nothing that way. Okay. Suppression. Whoops. Forgot where I was. Forgot how far I looked around. This is really weird because I mean, it wouldn't expect them to be able to see that much this way. Okay, next, no suppression. No suppression so far. Well, these guys are actually not in bad shape. It's just the commander sucks. Well, this is gonna get sus. I get in dissent in the ranks. This is like, well, we want a new commander. Somebody can win battles, or something like that. Retreating. Yeah. Well, let's see if he'll rally. I've got rally points. None of the other guys need to be rallied, so he's in line of sight. Me. Let's see. Okay, Sergeant reduces suppression. And he has more rally points, so you could get another rally out of that. Don't know whether you'll get to the point where you could move, which is really what is necessary to get him out of trouble. Because they're moving up this way, and he's not in good enough shape to actually see anything. He's still a bit dazed. Okay, well, I rallied him once. Mortars are fine. Don't think the mortar can see anything. Shouldn't be able to. Well, they can see around them, but they can't see anybody close by. Actually, see, here's another example of really weird line. Well, I wouldn't expect to be able to hit that, but you can. So that's the thing. Is it? The line of sight is just the result. It results in unexpected things, unexpected opportunities of seeing things, and that is the most difficult part of it. From that, really. But you know, I mean, the actual mechanics of it is very simple, as I mentioned before. But getting used to the fact that at 25 visibility, you can see really weird places. You think you're sitting, you know, in trees here. Hey, why would you be able to see that over there? Why would you be able to see things over here? You know, it's just odd. So really, the only solution to that problem is just to look around, and something I'm just not I'm not used to doing that enough, or just making it part of playing the game, right? Probably something I needed to learn a long time ago, but I didn't. So next one, this is the support unit. Let's look around. Let's see one enemy. Yeah, up here. Just make him out. Yeah, for some reason, somebody decided that it was a good idea to make the ones you can see less visible. I don't know, maybe back in 2001 or whenever this game was released. Well, actually, it might be an older thing. It might be SSI, so it might be an original Steel Panthers thing. It might not be Matrix that did that. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, this you can't see this unit, but it's more visible. Like this unit cannot see that unit, but it's red. Like this should have been something green, maybe. Green is not a really good color for being visible. I would have made this red, to be honest, and made the ones you can't see like green or something. That would be backwards. But it's just odd, you know. It's really hard to find things, and especially if you have the units turned off, because they won't give you a target, right? Well, it also might be out of range for for one thing. So, oddities of the game, things you have to get used to. Now, he actually fired at somebody because he has a target. He's got no suppression, so they didn't fire back at him. He just didn't hit him because they're ready. It's another case of possibly. Well, it could be units behind him. Something I can think of. Because the line of sight's quite restricted there. Can't see anything. You can see that way, but there's nobody there at the moment. He did fire because he's got a target. Sure how many times he fired though. That's one thing to look at in the replay. I think he's behind some trees. See, here's the thing. He's behind some trees, but he can see that over there. I guess the golden rule is never assume that you can't. Until you look, you don't know what you can see. Okay, you can see one up there. Not a useful position for him, I think. Don't know what he's good. I don't know. I can't predict what he's going to do with his tanks, I should say. So I can't tell if Panzergers would ever get a chance to do anything useful. Probably not. Considering that it would take a side shot or a side armor shot or a rear armor shot to actually have any chance of killing it. Plus, you have to do that at 1 hex. Well, from the rear armor, you might be able to get it at maybe 2 or 3, but it's still going to require a lucky shot. We don't always get those. Okay, so now here, we can't see anything because of the smoke, I'm guessing. Okay, well, that's not going to help at all. One, anything else show up? No, it's got one. He actually has. In this case, the trees are actually making sense because they block your line of sight. Because they're on the same height that he is. That's the one thing you gotta watch out for: is trees that are not on the same height you are. That's probably what catches me up more than anything else. Okay, so next, mortars. Cavalry are getting really close. I think some of these guys should need to be rallied. No. No. Wow. Okay. How is that even possible? How are they not suppressed? No idea. No idea how that makes any sense. Actually, I do have an idea why that makes sense. That just occurred to me because probably what it is because your suppression actually there's a lot of factors that affect it. So the fact that these machine guns have been putting suppression on these units here and actually probably causing a few casualties, maybe. It's probably what's keeping their suppression from, because they're getting fired at. That's automatic suppression. But then, you know, it can also go the other direction. Like if you're close to a unit that close to an enemy unit that takes casualties, then your unit's suppression actually will decrease, will improve. So that may be playing into it, but there's just too many of them. I mean, these guys can't fire at everything. They just don't have that kind of firepower. Now wishing I had not lost the lost the third one. So yeah. And now I'm thinking, you know, it would be really helpful if I actually, if these were actually armored cars, not armored cars, but half tracks. So, he's heading up that way. That's not a good sign. Don't know if I can get them out of there now. Probably not. Probably not. Okay, we can actually see him now, so definitely not. Guess I should have moved him further away. Well, I don't know. Okay, well, we'll sort this mess out. I gotta make it through the last turn. Okay, he got fired at, actually. He's got suppression 12. Actually, and he is retreating. Well, that shows how much attention I'm paying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's try rallying him, see if that helps. I don't know. Yeah, well, I might as well try. And the sergeants are doing such an amazing job. Wow. Look at that. Wow, the sergeant of a truck crew had 80 rally. Okay, what is the first 10? The first 10 only had 75. Wow. Wow. Yes. And this is only in the Elite War. I think it gets better. I think as in the later warriors, this actually gets better. But of course, you pay for that in terms of points, as I mentioned previously. Okay, so we're rallied enough that he can actually move, which may or may not be a good thing. Well, let's see. We'll see how that works out. Suppression, can you see? You can see somebody. It says you can see 4 enemies. Oh, okay. Well, we can actually see them back here now. Let's see. Though there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see. And probably the tank. Actually, only see the 1. Okay, there. Don't know how they disappeared when he was actually in line of sight of them. Ah, okay, I get it. There's this smoke here. That's actually why I should do this. Nope. Yeah, I should actually look around, because I didn't do that. Because I would have probably spotted him as well. Just in case there's something out there that they should be able to see, but can't until they look. Okay, so nothing new appeared. Okay, and he fired. Okay, so he can't actually see anybody down there anymore. I think he's out of range for those ones. Okay, so well, I've set the range to 16. That's probably why he's not doing that. 16 is probably around here. Yeah, they're just out of that range. Tanks. Now, they should not be able to see anything from that position based on previous experience of being in that position. It may actually be time to unload the scouts now. I don't know. Depends what I'm gonna do with the tanks. Well, it really depends how far back these infantry can get this turn. That's probably the main thing I have to consider. Okay, now these ones. They don't have any. This one doesn't have a target, so he didn't actually fire at anybody? Hmm. He should have. Oops. Hmm. Yeah, definitely should have. Don't know why he didn't. Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of for fun here. I don't really have a hope here. I mean, I was gonna check to see, they have lots of shots left. So I mean, that's no reason. That's not the main problem. It's just there's not. It's just not enough of them. They only have 3 shots per turn. The leader gets 4, or maybe I don't know. If that's just some different leader, or just that particular one. You might have a higher rating in some. Don't know what it would be. Not sure what it would be though. It's hard to compare them. But anyway, so this one has a slightly higher number, but that's a total of 7 shots between them. That's not gonna work. It's seriously out of balance. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of avoiding the inevitable. But it's kind of entertaining. I think I've enjoyed this part. It's futile, but it's still fun. Now, so there's a little bit of suppression on that one, but nothing I can do about it. Anyway, you can't reduce one suppression. One wouldn't be worth it because it costs 2 rally points to to reduce that reduce by half. So anything really under 5 is not really worth it. It's 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 costing you too many rally points for very little gain. So, and the thing is, if you fail, if the rally check fails, then you lose all the points. You don't get another rally that turn, which is not very nice. Okay, so checked everybody's suppression. I think. I hope. Probably missed somebody. Now I'm gonna deal with the easy side first. Just get that out of the way. No, I'm gonna deal with the difficult side first. We'll do the easy stuff because I was well. This may turn difficult. That's the thing. So I think I will start here. So there's nobody around this side. There's nobody over here that we can see. But meanwhile, we are actually quite far back here. So I think I'm gonna move up this way. Can we see anything past that? No. Can we see anything past that? No. So I still can't move more than one hex up forward here. And you can't see anything past there. Not useful. Now, question is, has he figured out where these are? Like, has he seen them? I don't know. It's hard to say. Actually, I'm gonna watch the replay again before I do anything else. Yeah, here we go. Watching more digital soldiers die. Yeah. Okay, the sniper shot is the first one. And he went from being a 10-man squad to a 5-man squad just because I fucked it up. Oh well. Okay, they were retreating. Okay, but if they were retreating, then they would retreat this way, so that's gotta be that one. Where'd they go? That's... so actually this did not scroll off. Yeah, the sniper is the first one. I was curious what the Kuebelwagens are doing for casualties. They're not. They're causing some, but not really as much as you would expect. Probably, I don't know why. Actually, probably because the cavalry are moving fast enough that it's hard to hit them, but then they large units, so they actually makes it easier to hit them. And when you do hit them, they take a lot of casualties because they're moving fast, because they're just infantry, right? Well, so far the cavalry have not actually in that turn the cavalry did not cause any casualties to the mortars at all. And I think that's because they're moving very fast, so they're not really getting very accurate, shots. Yeah, the thing of it is, if they slowed down, then they might get more accurate shots, but then the MGs would probably get more accurate as well. So it's kind of a tricky situation. Well, not really my problem. So my LMG fired at the infantry. That's down in the south. This is where I took like massive casualties. I took 5. I mean, in that turn, that that was all the casualties they'd taken. They have not taken any casualties before that. I suck. Okay, so I don't know what I'm gonna do here because I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I mean, it doesn't. It's. I need to move some other guys up, but I don't know if they have been seen. If they have been seen, then we can expect mortar fire here. So they probably should move anyway. But like half the platoon is being left behind here, right? So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to actually move them up. But while I think about that, I really should be looking at move the scouts first. Okay, this recon was moving back because there's infantry coming up here, and that's not going to turn out very well. This could be dangerous because it's smoke here, so a little bit of chance of avoiding that. And it doesn't look like our visibility's changed because we can still see that one. And I'm guessing the tank, yeah. Let's have a look. There's the ground. See if anything else shows up. No, okay. Well, he won't be able to do anything else. I might be able to get him up to these trees if I'm lucky, but that's kind of risky because there's like I said, there's infantry moving up here. Doesn't seem to be any recon in the lead though, so that's kind of surprising as well. Actually, the cavalry are the recons. I actually haven't seen any like normal foot recon, so Yeah, he actually his line of sight is blocked here, so I think if I can't see anything. I'm gonna put him here. But the thing is, I can't leave him there because his line of sight is quite. Also, there's fire, and that's not a good thing. Although I've noticed that it's only really bad when you actually started out suppressed. But it's hard to judge. I didn't really pay enough attention to how bad that was because I left the squad in this fire and it only went up by one in one turn. So it might get worse and worse the longer they stay there. So in the second turn you might see 3 or something like that. But one turn is certainly okay. No, actually that's not bad. I mean, but I don't see any point in leaving them there. This is the one I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to actually move him this way. Problem is, I can't move him into the open in this turn, so we're not really going to get much done. Not going to achieve much. But if there was more turns, then that would be the reasonable thing to do is to move some scouts up here to see what we can see. So we'll find that out in the last turn. And it'll tell me if there's any point, what else I can do here, because I have no idea. So I think, I don't know where I'm gonna move them up. we'll put them there for now. That's not really going to help anything at all. There's no point to that. Actually, I think if there were turns left, I would actually move him across here and onto this area. So you might be able to see from there. But that would take several turns, and I've dawdled enough around this area that I've wasted enough turns not doing anything useful. So so these scouts are not actually doing anything useful. They're just going where they would be useful if there were enough turns left. So this infantry still on their own. Actually, there is no. That's height 5. That's height 5. That's height 0. So this height 5, height 5. Yeah. They can actually see all the way over here. Well, yeah, they should be able to see past that from there. 'Cause that's height 10, so they should be able to see all the way down to here. So the infantry are gonna have to figure it out for themselves. I think he's gonna move this way. That's trees. Yeah, that is open. That is trees. Can't see that one. And he can see over here, and there's nothing moving about in it, but that's not really very useful information. We just can't see any place useful here. Question is, where can we be seen from? Potentially. Okay, it's actually line of sight. It's actually quite restricted there, and that's a good thing. That means he's not going to be spotted from anywhere further back. So, question is, do I move him up, or do I wait for more units to show up here? I think I'll wait. I'm really not planning to take the victory X's. I don't see any. I mean, they're there for the taking. I could just snag them, but I just don't. I'm not confident I could take the. I can. Well, I need to get them into a position where they can defend it, and that's what I'm not sure of. So just taking them and then not being able to defend them, well, what's the point? Because they're not worth anything unless you hold them at the end of the battle. So, and I'm not sure I can do that. because I don't know what's around here. That's the problem. So I'm gonna leave him there. You'll move up to there the next turn. That will tell me if there's anybody over there. All they can do is move up slowly. There's nothing really, nothing else they can do. This is actually not a bad situation. Because he can't actually, he can't attack me from anywhere on this side. So the only place he could attack me from is over here. So actually knowing that in the last turn could be helpful. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely convinced of that. Because like I say, I can take one. And he might not care, actually. He might not really try to take it back. I don't know. I mean, I suspect he will, just for the heck of it. But it's not really wouldn't be necessary. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that as is. I need to move this one up, another one, but I'm gonna be cautious here, not take that chance. Now this one here, actually, this guy is gonna move back here. Yeah, because in this area you can't be seen, so might as well move 2 axes. Whereas in this area you could be seen from some places. Actually, maybe not. No, maybe not. But unfortunately, you know, my main concern is being seen from this side. It seems like it's far away, but you never know. You never know. So, and the whole point is the scouts are supposed to be sneaking around, not running around. So we'll leave it like that. I make enough mistakes that I should just know when to stop. Like that's good enough for now. We're not going to learn anything this turn, so don't push it. Now this one, will he rally again? And if he does rally, where is he gonna go? So he might have to stay there. Now the problem is I can't move this way, because there's definitely some units here. Now I wish that I could see the other ones from someplace useful. Let's have a look around here. Actually, let's start with this one. Okay, we can't see that, which is kind of annoying. Okay, there is another one there that we can't see. Why? Why? Okay, but more interested in this side. Why? We can see into this area, but we can actually see those X's as well, but we can't see anybody in them. We can also see those. We can actually see all of the X's across here, and if he's moving in there, he's not moving very fast. Chances are he's actually not moved. This one's moving at 3. Actually, so did that... let's see. They did manage to cause some casualties to the infantry group, but, well, one, I think. But then they were just overpowered. Note it took two infantry squads to overwhelm one German squad. Yes, if you use the Germans well, you could probably do very, very well in this game. Well, I don't, so that's why it looks like they suck. It's not them. It's not the Germans. The Germans that suck. It's me. Okay, I don't know. I really can't move this way. And I've lost sight of where they are. Because he fired at a scout this way. Let's turn. Look around again. Yeah, we sort of trapped here now, I think. Schützen firing at cavalry. Where are we? Schützen firing at cavalry. Range 3 hexes. Ooh, okay. They may have dispersed. Schützen firing at cavalry caused 2 casualties for now they have a total of 8. That's possible dispersion there. Okay. But we don't know for sure. The only thing that we know is that this one... so this is the strongest squad I have at the moment in this area. I mean, this platoon would be very, very useful if they were in a better position, but they moving up very slowly, and they can't. I can't hurry that process. So meanwhile, this platoon's been taking a beating. Well, we were last seen there, so I don't know if that one has disappeared. I guess we'll find out. Well, this one is not in a known position, so I can reasonably leave him there. This one fired, so I don't think it's wise to leave him there. However, well, I don't know if it's safe to leave that one there. I guess we'll have to take a chance. His mortar fire is slowed down quite a lot, so I'm not sure if he's saving ammo or just run out completely. So he was using it pretty heavily in the beginning, so that's very likely to result in a low ammo situation now. Thing is, if I move him there, what can I do? He's really kind of stuck, right? The other thing is, is there possibly anybody else who can hit him from there? From possibly over here. Okay, well, let's find out. He's retreating. Okay, well, we're definitely taking a shot there, and when I'm finished moving other things. This side, I don't know. Possibly infantry in here, I think. Time to look at this guy. Will he rally again, or is he stuck there? Reduces suppression. Okay, so, should I try rallying him again? I don't think he'll get any more. Because now I have to risk, but the thing is I'm having to take a risk of putting him in the fire, when he's got 8 suppression already, so... nobody else needs to be rallied at this point. Okay, well, let's find out first whether this one will... what the result will be here. Actually... he can't be seen from anywhere else because of the smoke. I guess I should zoom out. I remembered to look around. Yay. Because I remember to look around when it doesn't matter, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see. We got 11% chance of getting a hit here. That's not very good. The problem is he's retreating. So suppression actually reduces the chances of being hit, because when you're suppressed, you're kind of looking for cover, right? Although, I mean, these are mounted units, so no idea how that works. It's kind of a lot of hand wavy more mathematical things in the game. It's like, how does that work? Yeah, the thing is to remember, it's a 50. The hex is 50 meters across. You know, it's that's the thing that you have to keep reminding yourself that it's 50 meters across. There's tons of space in it that you could be trying to find cover. I mean, the horse is not filling up a 50-meter hex. So let's take that shot. And we actually can see him there. I think we get another shot. Nah, that went down to 3%. Fuck. Should I take another shot or not? %. But notice how it went down? Because his suppression went up, right? So now, and also he's moving. He's suddenly moving. So, let's see if we can get another hit on him. Yeah. Okay, that was with that shot. He actually dispersed. In line of. He dispersed while we were looking at him. He just poof went away. Now for the realism nuts is like, well, what exactly does dispersed mean? That means it's no longer an effective fighting unit. Deal with it. It's an old WoW gaming thing. I mean, a unit that's down to like one man isn't really an effective fighting force anymore, and really doesn't matter. So why leave it on the map, right? It's just inconvenient for a game of this type. Like in close combat, I mean, you can a squad can be taken down to one man, and it doesn't just disappear because you know you could still the squad that one man can still do stuff, but here it's not doesn't work. The way the game's designed, it's not that wouldn't work that well. Okay, so we can move him. Do I try rallying him again? Will I get any more movement out of him? No, I won't. No, I won't. His normal movement is 5, so rallying him won't actually gain anything. The question is, where am I going to put him? That's the question. Probably here. He has to go into the fire. I don't really see that there's any other option. We'll put him in there. And okay, so I'm probably gonna try and hit that with mortar fire. I think. Okay, well, I think that's it. I'm not really inclined to do anything else there. So when I come around, look at artillery, then I'll have to consider what I'm going to do there. Which means the mortar cannot move yet. It would be good to move him. He's in a fairly safe position, and he's running out of ammo. I do have more mortar. I have this one available. He may actually be able to hit from there. Let's see. He could. Whether he'll still be there the next turn, I don't know. Because that will arrive after. Has everybody moved here? No. Some of these guys have not moved. I might as well leave him there. These guys have not moved far enough ahead yet. Okay, so we'll leave it like that. So, down here. The ugly mess. Landside's completely blocked that way. Don't know if this tank can actually see anybody down. He has good line of sight down there, but whether he could see anybody is a different matter. So I think I'm gonna move. How fast are they moving? They're moving cautiously. They're not charging in. Just makes sense. How the hell do you get one extra movement? Yeah, I'm thinking when the I'm thinking the mile per hour you see for enemy units is not the same as the mile per hour you see for your own. I'm thinking that's telling you X's. It's moved 1 hex. Like this is moved 2 hexes. Yeah, that's all I'm thinking because it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense that you can get that. So that's not telling you anything useful. Well, I guess it's telling you something useful. It's just I've misinterpreted it for this long. Well, one of the awkward things about playing against the computer player, the computer player just tends to rush units around, and you don't really get an idea of what that number actually means. The computer player is rushing the units around, so never really thought about it until now. Things you learn too late. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna move these guys around. probably a year, and I think this area, this side is exposed, so we put the LMG here. That allows them to shoot that way. The mortar moves back. Unfortunately, we can't really move back faster because we don't really have a lot of cover here. Now he fired, so he has to move somewhere. He's pretty. He's not in contact, so I need to move him this way. But they are closing in, so. Okay, so let's sort this out. Okay, Recon's gonna probably have to move. Question is if I move him here. It's getting really close here. There's a unit here, and these are close enough that they would have seen him. So he's gonna move again. He didn't fire at anybody. Okay, well, we'll sort that out in a second. Surprisingly, you can't actually see anything really close up, so I think I'm better moving him here. Give me some line of sight that way, but, I mean, this guy's here. I don't know what his state is, though, if he's not suppressed. Yeah, should be alright, I think. Okay, 3 enemies seen. Oh, we're gonna see that one again. Yeah, he's ready. Looks like he's taken a few hits, though. Did he? Hard to say. HMG. Yeah. Firing infantry causing 1 casualty. They already have 4 casualties, so they're not in good shape. The question, actually, I'm thinking of moving tank into these trees here to take a shot, and then next turn move them back. You might as well. Might as well. Anyway, so that recon is in a useful position. He may get seen though, because they're moving cautiously now, so chances are very high. Although, like, really, if no, he's moving. That can't be right. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, this is saying he's moving 3. If that hexes, then that is not moving cautiously. 3 hexes of movement is not cautiously. However, I mean, he could be moving, because he was moving along the slope. That would be a movement cost of 3. So, and it would make sense that that 3 is actually movement cost, not actual hexes. I don't know. So confusing, so confusing. Maybe just not pay attention to it. but you do need to though. You need to know, wow, you know, what units are doing and how fast they're approaching you and things like that. But the game gives such confusing information that it takes a long time to figure it out. Now, I'm thinking this one is going to move further back, but he probably will be visible elsewhere, unfortunately. So we may actually need to move again, like back here. So I'm gonna move these ones first, because just get them out of the way. Let's see whether he can be seen from anywhere. Nope. Actually, we can leave him there, I think. Yep, we can leave him there. We leave him there as well. He's not in anybody's way. Okay, so these X's are not very useful because they're height 5 and they completely restrict your line of sight that way. So well, given that, I'm probably better off moving over here. Actually, I'm better off trying to get him into that position, so he should move back to here. He's going to move back to there. That means he has to move out of the way. I'm probably going to move him... there. Okay, now think about that for a second. Don't know. There really isn't any way to get him out of line of sight. I could put him in cover, but that will probably expose him to more enemy fire. That is 4 hexes. If I move that way... well, it gets better cover in the trees, so that's probably the way to go. But I suspect there'll be other units that can take a shot at him, so it's very likely he's gonna be hit. Or maybe safer just to move him back this way, because then he'll come out of line of sight from there. Because really he's in no position, or in no shape to fight anything. I mean, he's down about 50% strength, so really that's probably a better option is to just keep moving him back. Yeah, let's just keep moving him back this way. I don't think, I mean, I don't know good options here, because if I move him here, line of sight, because these trees are on the slope, They may block. They may actually block that, but they wouldn't block anything that was back here, right? So we'd still be in line of sight of enemy units. There's really no place that I can put him where he's going to be reasonably safe. Put it that way. Ah, no, there is. I can do this one. Yeah, that's yeah, let's do that. You go there. The mortar will move there. Neither of these units can fight. Like, well, in a pinch, the 5 ones could, but the 3 is definitely done. Completely done. So, so we'll move him back here. The thing is, I don't have any other place to put him. Like, I'd really like to get him into cover, but then the other units are exposed anyway, so... Okay. He is safe there for the moment, because he did not actually get attacked. So, I'm going to put him here. I'm going to put him here. As I didn't look around, which is very stupid. Now the tank is not going to stay here, so the tank is moving out. I don't see what it can do here. Well, I can help, but I doubt very much these guys are going to move up very fast here because they know there's a tank around. So, and they don't know where it is though. So some caution is required. But he also knows this platoon is in pretty dire shapes. Where it's not going anywhere very quickly. Trying to think if I can get him further back. I think he's visible to someone. Maybe up there. Yeah. So this position is not good anymore. Yeah, because whoever moves in there is going to get hit by mortars, I think. And he has not been fired at, but I think he is exposed to 2 now. Yeah. So. We'll move here. She looked around. Nothing was seen. Well, we can be seen from over here, so if there's any units sitting there quietly observing, you may have been seen anyway. And he will move here, I think. Okay, so we have to set ranges later. We'll move here. Still in line of sight, but not much you can do about that. I might have moving up here might have helped getting out of line of sight of that, but I think it would have exposed them to other units. Oh, actually, I can move him again, because once he goes into these trees, there's no line of sight. Except that way. No, there's potential line of sight along here. Yeah, so I can't really move him 2x's. That'd be a bit dangerous. Okay, well, we're gonna have to hope that I can get him over there in time. Actually, this will tell me. Nope. Actually, that's quite a safe position at this point. I-10, so he's gonna move back here. The other reason this is a pain in the ass is because it's a mess, right? I mean, there's no. It's basically a route. I mean, the units down here are just retreating. So I mean that's why it's such difficult to move them well or move them easily. I think because the situation just got out of control. I want to get a machine gun on this side so we can actually cover anything that advances up here. So I'm gonna put him here because line of sight seems to be quite safe. Could actually move him again, but I won't. Yeah, that should be alright for him. Leave him there. This tank is going to move. Has to move. Oops. This tank has to move. We'll put the Panzerjäger here. Problem is they're in. Well, that slope here, that 1x slope. Don't know how you get a 1x slope, but you can apparently. So you can't see anything. But actually, it's a good ambush position if the tanks did decide to move up here, but that seems extremely unlikely. So I think we'll put the tank here. The thing of it is that exposes him to line of sight that way, so I can't really leave the tank here. The tank has to move. Anyway, well, you can move further back. is not, as long as it's not putting him on high ground that that he will be seen over the trees, should be all right. So let's put him back here. And look around, because I'm pretty sure you can be seen that way. Whoa. Yep, there. If any units would care to look, though, well, it's the size of it is what will give it away, right? I'm actually going to put him another hex back, just to make sure that can't be seen. But I mean, if they move up here, he could still step out and take a shot if they become visible here next turn. But who knows? Now, the next thing to consider is whether this is going to stay here or move back and assist. I mean, it's an option to move him back and just try to tidy up the cavalry here, because these guys are not. They just don't have. I need one more machine gun or a couple more machine guns. I think they have. Well, one more machine gun, and I mean, the 37mm we still have some HE rounds there, so. Now, the other tank cannot move across there very easily. Yeah, because here, these trees don't block line of sight. Here, because they're on height 5, so if you move here, you can be seen. So he'd have to move all the way across, and get all the way to here. I'm not sure. He wouldn't be able to do that this turn. He might be able to do it next turn. Because he used up quite a lot of moving into the rough area here. Another possibility is there and there. Height 5 slope. Yeah, actually this way. There's another height 5. One of those height 5 divots. Those 1 hex slopes. So that would allow him to get across there, but then it would take 2 more turns to get him to that side. Yeah, let's send him back this way. However, I mean, that's the thing, if I do that, that reveals where it is, right? And that would probably change how he's advancing, because the main reason he's advancing slowly is because there's nothing, he's not sure where that tank is, and that could ruin his day fairly quickly. Now let's go back here. I think I've done everything I want to do here except for that tank. I'm gonna move on to dealing with the catastrophe behind the other catastrophe. This is catastrophe A, and then we're going to go to catastrophe B. Yes, I think I've moved everybody I want. I think might not matter anymore. Okay, so the mortars are proving quite effective against these guys, but there's a lot of them. Let's look at line of sight. There's plenty of places he can actually still hit. I gotta be careful because I mean, if they get close, yeah, if they get close, these guys are done. gotta move them. So, it's 27%, 14, only 2. Yeah, decisions made. Tank's going back. For whatever, you know, for better or for worse. I mean, it's gonna change the situation up here as well. So I don't know. It's just that I don't see. You know, these guys don't have that many shots. They just don't have that kind of firepower. They don't have firepower. They've been doing some. They've been annoying the cavalry, but there's still quite a lot of them. So bringing another machine gun up would probably help. And there's only one turn left, so yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna do that. Now, moving along here is actually pretty safe. So I moved the Kuebelwagens up along here, and they can be seen, but as long as you get them back here, and I'm actually gonna move him. Well, no. Yeah, as long as you get them past this height 15 slope, we're okay. Now the problem is we're not. Yeah, it's not going to be able to get them out here. It looks like, because this rough is going to cost them a lot of movement. Yeah, see. So, best we can do to provide assistance is probably year. Oh, year. No, years makes more sense because this is a height 20 behind them, so they can't be hit from that side. Not exactly tank terrain here. Okay, well, no, we actually managed to get all the way through. The question is where to go. Now he's moved very fast though, so he's not really gonna do much. He's not gonna be very accurate. Let's just see where we can be seen from. I think this will trigger a rush here, because why not, right? I mean, you know, one tank's not there. So yeah, so we're gonna be seen from that side, which is all that matters really. And okay, what do we got? We got 2 targets, 9%, 2%. Yeah, okay, let's zoom in. Yeah, did we put any suppression on them? Well, they pinned now. %, 8. Okay, we actually caused damage there. So that's good. Actually, so if we do, okay, those two are pinned. That one is pinned. Um, uh-oh. He's heading straight towards my Azeri unit. Okay, well, yeah. Hmm. Actually, they don't have any ammo left. I only got rifles. Um, oh, wait. I couldn't get him. No! Well, let's see. This is gonna be bad. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Nothing I can do about it. This is the problem with how the game is designed. Like when retreating units just don't like they retreat towards the retreat hex, and that could mean useful things happening. Okay, well. we've kind of run out of shots, so not much more we can do. Unfortunately, I don't think that opportunity fire it. So, the tank's not going to be very useful during the enemy turn because I need to keep some shots here. So now this one still hasn't fired, but I want to hit this one. The problem is it's going to run. See, he's positioned these units so that when they retreat, they're retreating towards useful targets. Arr. He's only pinned, so I don't think I'm gonna get away with this. Where's he gonna go? I mean, there's no point, right? Yeah, so now he'll just move down here, and I won't be able to see him anyway, so... Yeah, it's kind of pointless. Very, very pointless. Yeah, that's useless movement, I think. Well, there's plenty of places for him to go that he can't be hit, so I think that's a lost cause. He can just move around this side and do it that way, because not much I can do about it. And like here, I mean, this is the thing. These units, unless they're dispersed, they will just retreat towards them. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. And he's only got one shot left, so I don't know. Well. Okay, well, that's it. Zoom out, make sure there's nothing else I want to do, because, damn it, that's... that's not enough. What a mess, man. This is really just terrible. Okay, well, let's just look at ranges, and then we were done. The one thing I needed to look at was artillery. The only place I wanted to could deploy artillery is from here, actually from both of these. think you should move. Yeah, I actually think you should move. Still has some ammo, so could be useful. Not really a good idea to do this, but they're line of sight, so should be alright for one turn. And then we can use that one because he has lots of ammo. He's hardly. No, he doesn't. Shit. Well, we're near the end of it anyway. So this one. Okay, that's the artillery setup. Okay, nice check. So just set ranges. Well, this is a bit of a predicament. This cavalry is retreating towards my Azerian. Well, well, you know, this is total clusterfuck. I mean, the lesson is you have to prevent this kind of thing from happening to begin with, otherwise things just go downhill very, very, very rapidly. Oh well. So can you see that? No, not yet. I think he can. Yeah. So, oh, these guys did not move. I'm just gonna leave him there. He's already dug in. He's been there long enough. Hasn't done anything. So I'm gonna move him here. Just because he's fired and he needs to be in a different position. So only if he sees that and takes a shot, then he gets an opportunity to fire from there. So I don't know. It's pretty bad. It's really bad. It could be the worst battle ever. Okay. Well. Okay, so ranges. These guys did not fire, so their ranges should still be set to 3. This mortar is firing, so he's okay. Range is 0. Range is 0. Range is 0. Range of 0. Range of 3. Is it going to be adequate? Probably. We have mortar, able to see stuff but not able to fire anything. I may be using him direct fire in the next turn if he can see anything. Cause why not? I think he has some ammo left. A little bit. Got very little ammo. Well, the main problem with using the mortars as indirect fire weapons is that they burn through ammo. Like, you only really get maybe, even if you get a full ammo load of 50, that's only 5 salvos. You use about 9 or 10. Actually, I think you use more than 10 shots. It's even less than 5 salvos. Yeah, it's not very efficient way to use them. Range of 3, that's good. Range 3, that'll do. You can't see anything more than that anyway, so he's on his own though. That's the main problem. If 2 guys move in, then he's not covered. He's not covered. So I know there's 2 of them up here, and in fact there's looks like an entire platoon moving up this side. Yeah, won't be able to help. He won't be able to help. Now he was not going to be that much help anyway, so he's so that much weakened. Actually, now, he still has a rally point. I think I should try rallying him again. Nope, rally attempt failed. Mortar unit is okay. Range of 5. Range 0, ranges are good, and range of 0. Yeah, I'm trying to figure if I should just use their shots up, but okay, yeah, wait a second. They definitely have not good ranges set on them, so and the rifle's disabled, so they won't actually fire those. But I think, I mean, I fired the mortars enough, so that should be a dead giveaway, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's not like they have much left. Yeah, they fired it several times, so that should be easy targets, I think. Reset range to 0. That seems to be working. I don't know why. That I think it's mainly because they're not just the opportunity fire. Is the rifles are probably more revealing. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of not making sense to me that that's how it would work. Oh, not to mention there's a lot of smoke around here. That might be helping them as well. So they're not actually clear targets. But in that case, then not opportunity firing would actually help. That sort of makes sense. Set that to 0. Double check that. So I got distracted there, and yeah, observer team had nothing to do. I don't really see what this. There wasn't any point to doing that really. He'll just move forward. Well, but no, machine guns will probably stop him a bit, but I don't think it'll be enough. He's got a lot of cavalry around here, I think. I don't think this is the end of it. And really, I don't know. I don't know what the tactic is against cavalry. I mean, I don't know how to stop them in the first place. Um, I have no idea. Totally beyond my experience. So how to stop them from breaking through so easily is the bigger question that I need to figure out, and I don't have an answer for that. Um, the range is still set to 6. Yeah, we'll leave it at 6. Yeah, so you keep moving that way. His range will be set low. No idea. He didn't come in to attack the side. Actually, but I only fired last turn, so won't know anything until next turn whether that he'll does something about that. What is that? Yeah, I'll leave it at 16. 12 hexes. I don't think they'll fire. I don't think they'll opportunity fire at all. So it doesn't really matter. I'll just leave it at 12 for now. They will need to move next turn because there's still possibility of artillery fire landing. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. There's actually no chance of artillery fire hitting anything in these positions now. Oh, yes, there is. Arrives after my turn. Arrives after my turn 14, so they have to move. After my turn 15, I mean. Yeah, so they still have to move one more time at least. I don't know. I don't know what would be effective. I mean, 12 was probably fired at these guys over here. That's 7 hexes now. I doubt very much he's gonna fire naval opportunity fire anyway. And let's leave it at 12. Because I don't think it's gonna make any difference. These guys, I'll leave that at 10 and that's 12. Oh no, that is 5. 12. So all he'll do is he'll move that one first, and that'll soak up all the opportunity fire. You may lose it, but then these ones won't be anything to stop them, right? Yeah, it's amazing these guys have managed to hang in there that long. I think you'll get them on the next turn though. On this turn, I think that's it. I think they're done. Because I think there's more cavalry back here. So yeah. It's kind of long range for those guys. That's partly why they're not doing that well. I mean, they have 25, so that would be in around 6 range for them to actually be effective. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 12. What the hell? That's at 12. Yeah, we'll leave it at 12. Okay, and next, and that's it. All ranges are set. We're done. Finally.